ready to go for a walk. And it started raining. So if that's not a sign, then what is, I guess. But also, like, I'm starting again, let's be honest, again, my cutting phase. Yeah, it's like 2.5 months, I think, till like the Greece vacation, because I was training for the half marathon and I thought, while training for the half marathon, I will probably lose weight, which wasn't really the case. I wouldn't say that I gained weight, but I for sure was maintaining. Right now, I'm weighing 77 kilos, which I've been around this weight for a long time. Like, I lose some, then maybe I gain some, but I'm sitting at like 77-ish kilos. Because sadly, I am binge eating often, so that's that. But anyway, what I want to say is, yeah, I wanted to start again, but let's say to do it slower, because while I was training for the half marathon, I was eating like almost 2,000 calories, which I guess with training for the half marathon, when you run a lot, it made me feel more hungry, even though I had like a lot to eat anyway, but then I was feeling hungry, so I was like kind of binging, not always, but I did. So right now I want to start with like 2,100 calories, which it would be like 4 meals, breakfast, lunch, snack and dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna have a job, how it's gonna look like, because maybe then I will only have like 3 big meals and that's all. At this point, when today is like the 30th of March, so we are going into my birthday month, and then I go back home for my birthday for like 5 days. So that is when I will be dieting, let's say, but not really. I think I'm gonna be in a deficit, not on my birthday, because my birthday, the calories don't count, so I'm gonna eat as much cheesecake as possible. And also, I haven't been home for my birthday in like 4 or 5 years, so I wanted a birthday cake. So my mom was gonna buy me a birthday cake. So also, that's that. I told her to not buy like a big one, just like for 8 people, because it's gonna be maybe 7 of us. So I'm like, yeah. So then it's like 1 extra for anyone who wants, probably for me to eat the next day or something. So I only have like 1 thing, family thing in that month, and that's like 2.5 months that I want to do the cutting phase. I don't have like a specific weight, specific kgs that I want to lose till that day. I would want to be like around 70 by that trip, which I don't know if that is sustainable, because then I would have to lose around 1 kg a week, which that is a lot, and I don't know how it's gonna be. But how are we gonna find out if we are not gonna try? So with me weighing myself once a week, for me is meh. I would say once every 2 weeks or once a month, that's when I would be weighing myself, because for me it's like pointless, because the weight is fluctuating anyway, so I'm like, I have to start taking progress photos and maybe measure myself, because that's what I haven't been doing. I was only weighing myself, and that is just sad thing to do. Not a good measure to do that. That's what I wanted to do. So let's start with this week, even though it's not the 1st of April, but it's the 1st of the week because it's Monday today. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Maybe I'm gonna show you what I am eating. Already I ate my breakfast. Maybe I will show you also how I'm training, because now I started training with Caroline Girvan again with her Fuel series, which is like pretty hard. But then I'm mixing it with my running. So she has like there like a 5 workout a week, which the last day is like a cardio. So for me, since I have 2 rest days, maybe probably like my Wednesday rest day, I will change with the plyo that I want to do, but then it needs to be a nice weather for that to do. But also we will see how's it gonna be with the job hunting and stuff, because it may be not great. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. And maybe I will do like an update once a month also when I am weighing myself to know if I'm progressing, I guess. Also, anyway, it is raining so hard. It is so dark right now in my room, whereas I woke up, it was sunny. It was sunny, I was working out, it was sunny, I was sitting down, eating my breakfast, it was nice and sunny, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be such a nice walk. I'm gonna walk a lot, you know, because it's such a nice weather. And right now it's raining hard, it's grey, so I do hope the wind is gonna take the clouds somewhere else, because that is sad AF. And also I just playing Sims. I want my Sim to be like famous, because I never did that. Like, I'm not really into that much of a gameplay, but lately I am. So this is her house right now. But it's gonna be looking different, or maybe it's gonna be looking like that, but then I want her to have a pool, I want her to have like a mansion-ish thing. And also I'm thinking of buying the businesses and hobbies, so the front part that I showed you now, if I buy it, would be like the business thing, and then house would be like a little bit further. That's my plan also. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I need to change my Sims style kinda, because that is her style from when she was in college, and now she's like a young adult in her life. I want her to be like an actress, I think, maybe, because I did that with one Sim and that seemed really fun. So yeah, bros, I was actually supposed to take you with me for my job interview, like getting ready, talk to you in the car or something, and I totally forgot because I was stressing so much. Like, I was shaking. Also, the thing is, I was like, I'm gonna ask judge what they gonna ask me and what I should say-ish, you know, so I did that. And that made me more stressed. If I don't say the right thing, then what? Then they didn't ask me anything about that. Yeah, so that's that. I was shaking, I was stuttering there, and I was like thinking, looking for the right word to say. And I was like, why can't I just be chill? And my boyfriend said, well, now, if you go to another another one, you can be more chill. And I'm like, can I? Rose, I don't know about you, but I was like, I don't know. I think I was so bored of what I was eating before because I still had a bell pepper. So I ate that bell pepper with the zucchini and I didn't enjoy it at all. Like, it was so good once. Now, after a year or so, it's not good at all. And now I have a lot of cucumber with bread with just cheese. I don't know why. I'm craving bread with cheese. And that's the only thing I'm craving at this moment. Bread and cheese. It is what it is. So that's what I'm gonna be eating. And watching some YouTube or maybe Netflix, I don't know. Because they did tell me, bros, because I was there waiting for my cue, I guess. Before me, there was a guy in a suit and tie for that job. And I'm like, bro, I don't think it's that serious. But they right away told him that they don't think he's gonna be a good fit. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna tell me this right away? I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I was stressed like that, thinking, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should just go. Maybe that's gonna be better if I just go. Like, why am I even here? I'm not even qualified, you know? And then I had my interview, which what I was thinking, I was like, okay, the interview is gonna be a good practice. Like, why not? It's just an interview. And I'm gonna just have more experience with interviews, I guess. So I stress less. So it's like an exposure therapy, let's say. But yeah, then she didn't tell me that I am not a good fit. She said they're gonna email me. I bet they had so many candidates. So what are the odds they're gonna choose me, you know? So I'm not even thinking about that. I was thinking about it that it's gonna be a nice job. Now I'm like, if they reject me, I'm not even mad. I don't really care at this point. Yet I was still stressing about the interview. So anyway, I'm gonna go eat. Good morning, bros. It is Wednesday, and also it is my rest day. I just made my pancakes with some blueberries and Greek yogurt. And also, when I was talking to you yesterday about the job interview, yeah, I didn't get it. And my boyfriend is like, oh, sad. And like, did you expect they will choose me without experience over 30 other people? So now that's sad. But today is the 1st of April, and for me, it's the start of my birth month, so I'm not looking for a job anymore. That's gonna be after my birthday, after I come back from home. Because honestly, I don't really care at this point. I'm like, eh. So turns out I will go back to a warehouse job, probably, that I hate, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, bros. Remember when I told you that the zucchini and bell pepper dinner is out? Well, the lunch is still in. A salad mix with chickpea, now edamame, because I didn't want to open a new can of chickpea. Some feta cheese, a lot of salad veg, and that is the biggest bowl, bros. Look at that. When am I gonna be bored of this? Soon enough, I would say. So, I'm going to the store because I don't have any like salad greens or whatever. But anyway, this is another day on my unemployed benefit. Well, is it still the benefit? It ended half a month ago or something, so that's what I'm doing. The weather is not bothering me. It is very ugly weather, but it's not cold, I would say. Could be worse. But yeah, it is like a little bit raining, a little bit. I don't look presentable. I just look like I just went out. To just go out. Because I have a hard time lately to get up out of bed, if I'm being honest, to work out, even though I do work out anyway, and to just do something, especially with this kind of weather. But I have this now with every weather, because I am applying for jobs, doing everything, and then still, there is no outcome, you know? The only outcome is, I'm not getting hired. So I am losing money, and I've been losing money for a long time now. And that's just sad. But also that's life, because do I want to go to work? No. Will I sabotage? Probably. So if you want to know how it is like that. But yeah. For the groceries because today's Friday. On Sunday is Easter already. We are in April. What the hell? What the hell? How? For me, crazy. But yeah, getting dressed. Let's say, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, I do have my rings. I forgot. I was like putting on the jacket and I'm like, something is not going right. Because I always hook my rings on something inside. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So honestly, I don't know why I took them off last night. I saw like an Instagram reel that you should take off your rings to sleep and stuff, and then it's like, oh, your body gets swollen, me. So after that, I got a little bit overstimulated at night with the rings, so I took them off. I was like, I want them to breathe. Then I was washing my hands. I was like, oh, that's so nice. And I forgot that I don't have my rings. So I was like, oh, that's why. Because I don't feel them if I have them on. So I also don't feel them if I don't have them on. So I was like, that's weird. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wear those shoes because I want to wear them out so much so I can throw them away. They already have like holes inside, and of course like here it's breaking. So I do hope it's gonna break soon so I can throw them away, I guess, and buy new ones. But also I have like those Nike Dunks, and honestly those were a vibe before. Now I'm like, these are kinda not my vibe. I would rather have the Air Force ones, like the high ones. That's like more of my style. These are like too skinny. I don't know. You know, when I want to wear them with joggers, they're like, maybe you shouldn't, you know. But that's just like my head and my sense of style, I would say. Anyway, also, I watched over like the past few days, 3 days, I don't know, I watched 2 series. One was animated series called like Wolf King. It was good, nice and fun. 2 seasons, nice. Now I watched Exo Kitty, the new season, like all of this. Like I started yesterday, today morning, I watched it all already. So if you are asked what I'm doing when I'm unemployed, exactly this. Watching series, doing nothing, bros. And applying for jobs. Yeah. Do I worry? Not really. Honestly, I don't care. So that's how it is. See you in the car or at the store or I don't know where. Let's see you somewhere. You know what? It's a really nice weather and I was considering walking to get groceries, but at the same time, do I want to? Not really. Maybe later because that's tragic. So we're gonna be driving, I guess, to the grocery store. Let's have a package to send. So we will see if it's even open. Like I would be walking and then everything's closed. Because today is Good Friday, so I don't know. Everything should be open, in my opinion. So it has been a while since I've recorded a grocery haul. So first things first though, I bought ice cream. Strawberries and cream ice cream, Häagen-Dazs, because it was on discount, so I have to put it in the freezer right away. I bought a lot of apples, cheese, hummus, some white cheese, quark and Greek yogurt. And the thing is, started to be like a Greek yogurt lover, I guess. Quark is okay, but it's like a little bit like sour, you know? Greek yogurt is just like, And this one was nicer, but it's expensive. So this €2 is almost €2, so that's why I'm buying this. It also has like more protein, quark, because, well, it has like 8 grams of protein. This has like 5. So it's like, I like to mix it kinda also. There was like a roasted garlic tomato sauce or something. I also bought chickpea, because who would I be if I didn't buy chickpeas? I got some tomatoes, even though I don't like tomatoes that much, but I've been having like a tomato craving kinda, so I bought them. And of course there were strawberries on discount, so I bought 2 packages of strawberries. Fresh strawberries. I mean, like for me, €2 for 400 grams on discount, it is still a lot. Yet, it is what it is. It's like the cheapest you can get here, actually, so I'm taking advantage of it. Cucumber, some salad mix, banana, and bell peppers, which I did say I don't want to eat any more zucchini or bell pepper, but I have so much zucchini that it is the only way at this point, you know? My fridge is kinda too small for what I bought, but somehow it fit. And anyway, I think I'm gonna go for a walk now to hit some steps because it's almost 12, and I'm gonna come back and eat. Bros, I am so cold right now. Yet here I am with a yogurt bowl with the fresh strawberries. And I was talking with my mom. I was trying to tell her that I bought fresh strawberries. And what did I say? I bought alive strawberries. Not fresh, alive. She was like frozen, and it's like alive. And I'm like, that's weird to say, but yeah. This is my snacky snack. I also put some agave syrup, but only a little bit. Watching YouTube, being cold. So maybe after that I'm gonna drink some tea. Because that's what I'm thinking I should be doing. I should be drinking more tea when I'm cold instead of just eating. Honestly, a French toast after a run is never gonna get old. Like, look at that. You cannot see the French toast, but it's there. And I have the cinnamon roll flavor powder from Woman's Best that I bought a few years back. And I was like, where should I use it? Because I'm not using it really. The French toast. Perfect. It's almost the same ones as I ate in Poland, in Krakow, you know? Yo, bros, I really need to clean this car inside. Well, outside also, but inside especially. That is disgusting. I've never cleaned this car inside. And I'm not even gonna show you that because that is just sad. Yeah, I need to vacuum this car. But maybe I will do this week if it's gonna be a nice weather, since I'm unemployed anyway, so might as well just go and clean the car, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to my boyfriend's, so see you with him, I guess. Bros, I really need to do my nails because every time hairs are stuck under my nails. That's so bad. And that is also painful. Anyway, I did park, bros. My car is dirty AF. That's all that I can say. And now we are waiting for my boyfriend. Did I close my car? Did you hear me closing my car? I did close my car. Where the hell is he? So that was a tragic. Well, was it tragic? Not really. It was like kind of traffic. That's how it was. It's really warm. No, bro, it's not that cold. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Anyway, let's have a baby. I don't know. It's so windy, you cannot hear well. That is on my phone, so maybe you could hear us. It's Easter, bro. Easter Sunday. And last year, bro, we've been to Denmark. Because I was thinking, I was talking to my mom, like, what was I doing last year on my birthday? And I was like, oh, Easter. Easter's Monday, my birthday. So that's fun. Oh, wait. But you got that wrong birthday. Did you bring gifts to children? If I didn't get Oh, he's so like softy. I thought like they're not gonna be as soft.